Hello everybody and welcome back to Miss Survival. As you can clearly see, this is not a game video. This is basically going to show you what's coming in with the next big, or I say huge, game update. This actually progress report was put in on the 16th of June. As I've not played the game for a couple of months now, and concentrated on other games, I never actually noticed that this had come in. But I thought to myself this morning, I might give old Miss Survival another go and see what's going on and what have you. But before I got into the game, I actually saw that there was a progress update. So anyway, rather than boring you with all that old crap, let's get into it. So basically, you will see now that Rachel herself, she has had some serious update. Doesn't she look sweet? Oh yeah. Oh yes, she does. Do apologise. Got a bit of heartburn today, but yeah, she's had some serious update, which I'm liking. Just look at it. That looks sweet. She looks like Lara Croft more than anything with that bloody great gun on the side. She just needs one on the other side now. But yeah. Now, what's her name? What was the other one? Kate. I think she's having work done on her, but we're just going to skip through these pictures so you can get a better look. But doesn't that look good? See, now I don't know whether there's going to be a female character for you to play, or whether it is going to stick with male. Not seen or heard anything otherwise. But anyway, carrying on down through these pictures. Yeah, she looks nice. Very, very nice. And then moving on to Kate. She is still work in progress, as you can clearly see, and as we speak, this is obviously being worked on. I did notice that Captain Lord Ratty, which is the main developer of the game, he was actually on Steam yesterday playing, I think it was Modern Warfare or something like that. So he's obviously taken a break from development and having a little bit of me time kind of thing. Anyway, so this is Kate, and again, the model looks pretty sweet. Not too sure about the colour of hair, but yeah, she's looking sweet. Now there is another one, Scott, but as you can clearly see, that he's not had any update on here. That's not to say that he hasn't. It's just not being shown on this update. So moving on down, we've got 3 different kind of clothed mutants or zombies, if you like. So on 0.3.0 come with new infected types and new gameplay at night. So basically, is what they're saying now is night time they will be out and about, out in the big wide world. But then as soon as sunlight comes, they will be back into the houses or anywhere where there's not quite as much light as there is outside. So what you could do is you can make yourself a torch, because if you've got a torch on you now, they are affected by fire and sunlight, you can just wave yourself a torch in front of them and they should just either stay away from you or run off kind of thing, because you might be able to set them on fire. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, and like I said, you can need them straight off as soon as you start the game. I would seriously think about making yourself a torch. But as you can clearly see here, yeah, there's another animal coming in as well. But as you can clearly see, this one and this one look totally, even though they look the same in some ways, this looks like a hoodie. And this is a shirt. As you can see the collar there. So hoodie, shirt. And this guy here, yeah, that looks like, again, another hoodie. Now the trousers or the pants on these two, this one and this one, look just the same. You've got a patch there and a patch there. You've got a patch there and a patch there. So they've gone with the same kind of leg wear, I suppose. It doesn't look any different in colour or anything. They look identical. So that might change once it comes into the game. This is just their way of saying this is what's coming in. They've got the same hairdo as well, as you can see. Same kind of hairdo. Whereas this one has got like a parting in the sort of like on the right hand side there, and obviously wearing different clothing. But hey, I'm not worried. Yeah, I mean they could all be wearing the same thing as long as they don't mess around too much with their I don't know, like their striking distance. Because if you remember H1Z1 when that was out, oh my days, there was a time you could be like the other side of the map and that same frigging zombie on the other side of the map was hitting you. You know what I mean? So hopefully that doesn't happen on this game. But anyway, looking forward to that. And as you can clearly see, we've got animal, new deer coming into the game. So the antlers and what have you, when you harvest it after you've killed it, obviously, you might be able to use the antlers as, I don't know, a part of, a melee weapon or something like that. Who knows? But we got a deer. So that'll be chickens, deers, and bears in the game. I think there were talks a while ago about bringing wolves or something like that into the game. Whether that does happen still, I don't know. Right, and then we move on to the crop system. So as you can see here, you're going to be able to grow tomatoes, corn, and carrots. And this is the growth stages. So you've got baby right up through to adult, where you can harvest it. And there's a small video here explaining how you do it. So if you want to just bear with me a second, here comes the video. So to start off with, you're going to have to make yourself like a crop plot, and you will have to have a shovel. Yes, a shovel, as you can see in the picture there. And once you've placed it, you dig it. So you're basically turning the soil, if you like. And then once you've done that, I think then you go and you plant the seed. And then once you've done that, you'll need to get yourself a watering can, or maybe even a bucket. I'm not, but on here it will show a watering can. There you go. So you fill that up with water, and then you go back to the crop plot. It's filling it, so it looks as though you'll be able to put plants in those buckets, in those tins. But you'll see the difference between the textures now from dry to wet. There you go, it's going a darker brown. And the more wetter it gets, the darker brown it gets. And then from there, he will show you the growth. And it's probably sped up a bit. There you go. From a seed to that. That is cool. This part here is just basically showing you that you can load vehicles up with items. So then moving on down then. So I am actually looking forward to the old crop plot situation, because you get sick and tired of eating the same meat, don't you? And what was it? Tinned food and tinned fruit and what have you, cans of soda and stuff like that. Obviously you need that, especially in the early stages of the game. But anyway, we're going to be moving down now to items and melee weapons. So now the crowbar will be able to use as a weapon, as well as unlocking doors and things and what have you. Because some of the houses that you get, you will come up and you won't be able to open it. You need a lockpick or a crowbar to open it. So as the crowbar now, hopefully you'll be able to find these crowbars freely out there in the world, rather than having to keep bloody making them yourself. But it wouldn't be a bad idea either way. I'm good with that. So you've still got the old combat knife, you've still got the axe, you've got the torch here. Now there is a pickaxe in the game. Whether they're taking that out or not, I don't know. But is this like an upgraded version of everything? Because yeah, the pickaxe was there because they've got a mine in the game as well, where you can go and get your ores from. So, but the pickaxe is not shown up here, and obviously you can't use the pickaxe as a melee weapon, perhaps. I don't know. But anyway, you've got the axe, you've got the torch, you've got a spear here, you've got the shovel, and you've got the machete and a baseball bat. So just below here now are animations of what the melee weapons can do. So at the top one here is your punch and your block. The next one is the crowbar in action. So you can swing it and you can just poke it if you like. And the next one down is the shovel. You can swing it or you can dig. Again, swing it and dig. And the next one is the spear. You can throw and you can poke. Again, throw and poke. Just like that. And then when you get to the zombies and you've got a torch in your hand and you've got yourself a melee weapon, so you can use the torch to obviously stop the zombies maybe from attacking you. But if they do get too close, you can wave the torch and swing the old machete and give them a bit of a clout. Yeah, come near me, you're going to get it kind of thing. And then moving on down from that, we've got gloves in the game now, which give you different special abilities. As you can see here, just there, different special abilities. I'm not sure what this is going to mean, but if you see this clip here down below, let's say you start from the black ones, and then you moving on up through different ones. Maybe the red ones give you, I don't know, a little bit more stability using the gun. You know, I don't know. I'm not going to even think about speculating on what the gloves do. Or maybe, because these are like gardening gloves, this one and this one. So, well, over here in the UK, they're sort of like used for gardening gloves. So, and these look like maybe driving gloves. Or actually, they got like knuckles on them. So, you know, padded knuckles. So maybe you could do a stronger strike with the fist with that one. So's that one. These haven't. And none of these have got like the padded knuckles on. So these might be pretty good for punching the old zombies out. Who knows? We shall see. We shall see what happens. And as you can see in this video clip here, he's just basically changing his gloves. Nothing else. So maybe you could put the gloves 2 or 3 or whatever. So what have we got here? We've got 8 lots of gloves. You won't be able to have all of those in your hotbar, but you might be able to just swap through from one to the other while still holding the gun. So one might let you aim a little bit more steady kind of thing. And the next one might... again, I'm not going to speculate because I could be totally wrong. So anyway, moving on down then, we've got this bad boy here. We've got a shield. So you've got a shield that you can hold whilst using the handgun. There's a video here I'm going to quickly show you, and then we go on to the environment. Right then, so as you could see from that, it didn't actually protect him fully because he did actually get hit once there. But as it's a wooden, well, that's what it looks like, a wooden shield. Maybe a bullet got through, and you know, or maybe the shield got slightly damaged and it managed to get through or not. But I think is what that's going to mean now is going through bandit camps and what have you. If you've got 1 or 2 of these on you, it might make it a little easier, perhaps. Although there have been some environment changes, so it could mean there's going to be a lot more bandits in the game, which we'll go through in a second. But yeah, I'm liking the idea of having a shield to protect yourself, especially from them snipers, because they can snipe you from miles away and still take you down. So yeah, shield has my big thumbs up from me. So anyway, moving on down to the environment now. Changes, as you can clearly see. Now this isn't a big wooded area. Now I think that any of you guys that have played the game, there is a city in the game, and if you go to the far end of the city, there's like a campsite on the left hand side and a few vehicles blocking the road. Now I think that this could be an extension to the map rather than something that's just implemented in the map. You know what I mean? The original map, I mean. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It could all just be brought into the original. I don't know. It's not actually telling us a great deal. But There's a few houses. As you can see, there's one there, and there's another one here. Now this one, I thought straight off that this is the same picture as this one here, but just from a different angle. But the more I look at it now, the less I'm thinking that way, because if you look right up on this top one here, there's some like blue barrels, yeah, in front of that caravan, let's say. Now if you look at this picture here, you've got the caravan, but the barrels are at the rear of the caravan. So yeah, so two totally different pictures. And the middle one here looks like another bandit camp, or another bandit camp design, because it looks as though you've got like a lookout tower here on the far right hand corner. And whether this bandit camp actually covers that house as well, I don't know. So the bandits may take over houses now, as well as just having just like a little shack. I don't know. Again, just speculating, it might be there. And then again, it's the element of surprise, isn't it? You know, once you get in the game, you'll find out for yourself. So then moving on down, there's a barn. So basically, as I said earlier on, the zombies now will hide out in dark places during the day. So this would be an ideal place for them to do that. Look how dark it is inside. You've got a window here. I was looking at this earlier on. You've got a window there. So if you actually run in from the doorway here, and there's obviously a staircase that goes up to another floor, perhaps. So that window. So these two pictures are the same view, but it's just been moved over a bit. So that window there, if zombies can climb through windows, you should be able to do also. So therefore, if you get sort of like bombarded by too many zombies inside here, you might have like a bit of a get out plan, if you like, or get out quick plan. So you've got the window there, you might be able to jump through. And these ones on the second picture here, they're like very thin wooded sort of like shutters. That's what it looks like from me, but looking at the wall here, yeah, I'm sort of like turning away from that idea. Maybe you might be able to break it down, I don't know, but there are windows. There's one there, and it looks like there's one up the top there as well. You might be able to jump out. We shall have to wait and see. And there's loads of clutter inside, so there's going to be quite a bit of loot, I would imagine, inside here. There's wood piles, so you might be able to get some wood from these. I don't know. Again, just speculating. There's a great big wood pile outside, so there might be the chance of getting wood from there too. And then moving on down to the last few pictures. This area here is what makes me think that it is actually up near the city. Although, like I said, because again, the only place that I could think of this being is either there, or you know where the motel is. So let's just say the motel is here, exactly just about here, and you're looking down the road then, and then when you follow that road down there, you'll come to sort of like a walled compound with a caravan and things like that in it. And I think they've either done that and just extended the roads, put 2 lanes either side. We call it a bypass over here in the UK. I don't know. But then I think to myself, well, actually, the only other wooded area that I know of, with this kind of trees in, is up near the city, the far end of it. So that could be a possibility. But just look at the amount of vehicles that are in this one picture. And then you've got these houses as well. So I wouldn't say it's like a residential area, but it's going to be a good area to loot from. And as I can't really see any kind of sort of barricades. Oh, actually, that could be a barricade over there. Can you see it sort of like just over there? There's probably going to be bandits there then. There's probably going to be quite a few bandits, I would say. And as they've got all these trees here, they've got hiding places and what have you. Not just for them, but for you too. And then we move down. We've got like a military camp out on the road here kind of thing. So you've got military tents, military vehicles, and what have you. There's 2 views for that, this one and this one. So this, I would say, is being taken from that kind of angle, I would think anyway. And this one, obviously, yeah, this one from way up over there, and obviously this one from way over there. kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I think it is. Because if you look right far in the distance there, you've got like this square thing, which I believe is this on this picture. See it over there? Way over there in the distance. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then finally, we've got a new gas station as well. So therefore, we're going to have at least 2 gas stations, I believe, on the map. And again, there's a few vehicles at the back of this one that you can trash, and looks like a load of junk around. But again, could find quite a bit of loot there, perhaps. And inside, if I remember right, on the original gas station, there was quite a lot of loot inside that. And after a certain amount of days, it was spawning back, or certain items would be spawning back. And you can see with the clutter on the road on this picture here, looking at all the wood. So yeah, you're going to be able to gather plenty of sticks and things like that, maybe stone and stuff. But yeah, this is looking cool. Now, what I would like to see in the game is you've got the gas station, maybe being able to get a certain amount of fuel from these pumps. That would be nice. Who knows? Who knows? And again, looking from this picture here, from this angle, that is not the original gas station in the original area, because these trees tell me that. And if you remember right, on the original map, the gas station was here. Let's just say it was here, and over towards the back here was the next bandit camp. Yeah, this is in totally a different area. But hopefully, on the 7th of August, we're all going to be able to jump in and give it a shot. Whether multiplayer or co-op is actually going to be implemented in the game, I do not know. Hopefully something like that will happen, because yeah, I think that would be more fun, being able to have a couple of your friends with you to help you along. So then, guys, I'm hoping that this video has helped you or opened your eyes, just to let you know that Miss Survival is not dead. It's still in work in progress. Sometimes these early access game updates, they do take time, because these guys want to try and get it right. And don't forget, Lord Ratty, he was on his own there for quite some time. I think he's got 1 or 2 maybe helpers there now in the development side of the game. But again, I think with time becomes a better experience. You know what I mean? A lot less bugs, and a lot less fixes that are going to be needed. So yeah, I'm hoping that this video has helped you out a little bit, just to again, like I said, open your eyes to let you know that the game has not been forgotten about, and I want to get back into it as soon as the update comes. So if you like today's video, if you'd be so kind to hit the old like button, subscribe if you're new and would like to see more, and don't forget the old notification bell, top right hand corner of the screen over there, so as soon as a video or a stream comes up, you'll be notified straight away. So love to you all then, guys. You take care. See you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.